Folks, welcome to Pasadena, California, and the beautiful Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. This is a setting so beautiful, so perfect, it almost looks like a movie set. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Golden Bears will kick this deep to get us going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, UCLA. He will score.
I mean, that's exactly how you want to start a football game, right? We haven't even gotten settled in, and already they're in the end zone with the opening kickoff to this game. But blocking up front to free the return man for that touchdown. Outstanding across the board.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll try the right here. Breaking free at the 35. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Gives it to the back. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers between the safeties for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create here on the move. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, 2 conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these 2 leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Check out this call on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Cal. Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
this one away.
Bringing it out. It's Hall. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
On third down, he drops to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the important thing to take right side of scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. It's caught downfield. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Looking to throw yet again. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
3rd and short to hand the ball off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Offense facing 4th down.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
He makes the grab. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. He'll spot it at the 24.
And another first down. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, that's when you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
And now the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
At the 9-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Oh, a reverse. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
There are so many play callers that get into the red zone and they get worried about the negative aspects of a certain play call. Not this guy. I love that you're willing to take advantage of your playmakers. Do whatever it takes to gain yards and put the ball into their hands.
Okay, ready?
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
4th down coming up.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get us. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And here's the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. UCLA offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Bruins. It was a foot race and he won it. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So California's offense back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It moves to second down.
And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Breaking free at the 35. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Important second down play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. And the ball is hauled in. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense is back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Close to the tight end. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Cal. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, California.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. And he knocks that one right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Cal's offense takes the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaks loose at the 45. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain there, showing off the stiff arm.
Gain of 10. 3rd down coming.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Powers through. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
It's a quick grab, and he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
UCLA, 14.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
UCLA Bruins will take over 1st and 10.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking for the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
29 Philly, 2 numbers.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Wolf. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Golden Bears looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Cal. And the beatdown continues. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Cal 42, UCLA 14.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And the Bruins offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He's going to take off here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. And the Bruins will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made. The spin move. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it to the left. Running through the tackle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Snags the quick throw. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Running back on the ball carrier. No gains on the play. Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here.
Convoy.
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
At the 26-yard line. Third down coming. That's the end of the third quarter of play. The Silver Cow 42, UCLA 14.
Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's the target, and it's complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. First down here for this offense.
Green 25.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This time it's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the catch is made off the carom. The reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to throw again. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Cal's offense back out on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaks loose at the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Now the 40. The 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The ball carrier is the running back. Brought down on the play at the 19-yard line. It's third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Lasso! Lasso!
On third down, he drops to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the act.
Touchdown, Golden Bears. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now they line up to kick the extra point. He's missed it. The extra point is no good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the...
Here's another interception. We're losing track.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Finding space at the 20. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed.
Got a lane. Can he get in?
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Touchdown, Cal. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Cal, 55, UCLA.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And your UCLA Bruins will take over.
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. First down, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Ready?
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Well, let's be honest. All wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.